Okay, so hello everybody. So now we are doing like a video that's still connecting, but that's fine because come on. But yeah, we doing a video basically like for the New Year's Eve. Basically like on what 2019 taught us, and basically what do we regret, and what do we choose to do better like for the New Year. So I cooked, and she been ready to eat. She been ready to eat, so we finna go ahead and get into it. So I cook roast, I cook corn, I cook macaroni, and yeah. At the end of the video, well, it should be, I'm gonna post like all her social media, my social media. I have not went on Instagram Live in a long, long time, but this is so new to me on Instagram Live with him because I haven't done it in some months. So okay, okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. We didn't already said our grades. We done already did all that, but we just gonna go ahead and get into some topics, and yeah. I'm a little sick. I'm like still like a little under the weather. I don't feel bad, but my voice is a little hoarse. So if my voice go out, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Mm, mm.
Life. I've been waiting on this macaroni though for a long, long time though. Hey, how you doing?
Somebody said, "Hey,
They just on there. They just spoke.
uh, listen. Oh my god, it's so fucking bomb
Mm-hmm. This might have to be a new year. Oh my god.
on a brand new year." And like, hey, the hey too. Uh, um, we just gonna, we're not gonna waste y'all time. I just feel like it was just so good to like talk about this before the new year. I said I was gonna do it. I'm still a little under the weather, but I just got to get it done. But this is my whole thing. Let's get into it. What has I'm gonna ask you first, then I'm gonna say like, what has 2019 taught you? Like,
Oh wait. 2019 taught me so much.
huh,
Like learning how to deal with people, learning who your friend, who not your friend, learning who to tell stuff to, who not to tell stuff to. Just learning to stay in my own lane, basically. That's what I've been taught 2019. But there's so much going on. You got so many fake people. Then you got people that claim they your friends
yes,
and then throw stuff in your face when they,
I cooked it.
when you get mad and stuff. It's just crazy. I learned to like.
You've been telling me about it.
Mm-hmm.
You've been telling me about it, and we can definitely relate on a lot of stuff that's been going on this year. And what else? Is there anything else that you learned this year?
Ooh. When you talk to somebody that's married, not saying,
It's her. I've been
if
asking you to give me a plate.
they married or whatever, but like they separate. It's different between somebody being married and separated and somebody being married and actually with they spouse. It's okay to be with somebody. I mean, not be with somebody, but like be friends with them.
Pause. But this sweet tea I made so bomb.
Baby, don't. First of all, don't ask me a question.
Go ahead.
Don't do this.
Go ahead.
But yeah, and I was taught like when stuff like that, when I'm in that kind of situation, it's best that I just really keep that to myself until I just really feel comfortable, letting people know. Cause I had a friend that threw that in my face, and like I was telling her a lot of stuff about me, but I don't like that. Like, don't throw stuff in my face when I tell you. Don't do that.
But now you know not to be telling everybody every time.
Yeah. And then it's like people
You
judge
want
you.
somebody to talk to, but
Yeah, it's
when you
like
start to feel comfortable.
then people judge you about stuff. Like you can't judge people off something that you don't know nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you have to be in that person's shoe to understand. Like it just been so much this year. I lost friends and everything.
And you want to know what's so crazy? Because even though me and you talked about, I lost a lot of friends too. And you know, it took me a long time to realize, like, damn, I always just been about friends, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to sit back and think. I'm like, wait a minute, I'll always be there for them and stuff. I mean, I'm not the type that's gonna hop up and come get you out of jail. Now, I ain't that kind of friend,
Yeah.
especially if it's like for some bull crap.
Mm-hmm.
Because what if you don't go to court? Then it's on me.
Yeah.
You know, when you bail somebody out and they don't go to court after the bail, then it's on me. I was taught that growing up, like, don't do stuff like that. But no, I this year, okay. So what 2019 taught me? Uh, I'm trying to start out from like the top of the year until the end of the year. The top of the year, you know, it started off kind of okay. You know, I was kind of like in a good space. I had started a new job. You know, met new peoples. When you get new jobs, you start learning new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Things you ain't never dealt with. As the year went on, I realized how much of a down person I was. Like, anybody that's watching this video, and they can't say that I haven't. Like, don't get me wrong, I've made some mistakes, but one thing about me was, like, when I make my mistakes, I make sure I try to correct it before I go forward. And I'm not, and I don't never maliciously, intentionally try to do anything to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a lot of things that was going on this year. A lot of people was just getting into like my business and getting into it when it don't have nothing to do with you, and I never even brought it to you. And if I've never brought it to you, why are you trying to, you know, why are you trying to get in? Why are you trying to get into it?
Right.
I lost a lot of friends, just like you. I lost a lot of friends. I also learned I got to stop worrying about people.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say stop worrying about people, I mean like, um, oh, they my folks, so let me check up on them. Oh, they my people, let me check on them. When clearly that main person don't even just like give a damn about me, and like I'm just getting so tired of that. Every time I look around, don't nobody never have my back as much as I have their back. And I'm like, dang, all this time they ain't like me. I have to hear from somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That goes for family, friends, people that I've been knowing for a lot of years. Like I said, I haven't been perfect, but texting us. But I haven't been perfect, but I'm starting out fresh. I'm gonna let a lot of stuff go. Um,
Yeah.
Not only that, I'm gonna let a lot of stuff go that I just been holding on to. It's so much I can say. I can't say it all in one video, but it's just so much that I've been through this year. I haven't been through nothing bad, but I would say mentally, yeah, because I lost friends this year. I thought I would never lose all over some he say she say. Oh well, I think this and I think that. I'm just kind of like, look, you know where I stand. You know I've been there for you, and that's just all it is to it. I'm not gonna explain no more. That's just the end of it. I'm done talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Let me finish my food first.
Oh,
Okay, so was it this year? I think it was this year. It was the beginning of this year. I lost my car.
that was such a. I felt like that was definitely a sad moment because I felt like it could have been avoided because it wasn't your fault. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, and actually, I wasn't even driving my car. My brother was driving my car, and as he driving in the parking lot to go to Family Dollars, another car comes through, like speed through on the parking lot. He's my brother. Totaled my car, and it took me forever to get a new car. Like
You
it
bounced
took
back before the year ended, though.
Yeah.
You got a new car.
Yeah, I'm glad. And before my car got wrecked, I used to always hear from my dad and my sister. But after that, like I barely heard from him and them. Like it was every blue moon. How you doing? And even before then, I had to text him first, to see how he doing before he even see how I'm doing. It was just like, okay, when I had a car, you would text me, but now I don't have a car. You're not texting me. And then when I got my car, he started asking me to do stuff for him. And it's like, you're supposed to be my daddy. Like, you supposed to be checking up on me before I even got my car. And now all of a sudden that I have a car, you want to be, well, how you doing? And can you take me here? Like, where were you when I didn't have a car? When I was struggling, when I was in my little
So
depressed
basically,
mode.
so wait. So when you did have a car, he ain't reach out?
Not really. Not really. And to this day, he still, like, really don't even be talking to me. Ever since he asked me to take him to Walmart, and I told him I couldn't, he haven't really been talking to me.
I ain't trying to bash parents, but that ain't the big topic. But I just feel like when you have kids, you got a responsibility. Stop acting like you ain't, because you're gonna have to pitch, especially when they grown. You still gonna have to pitch in every blue moon. Come on now.
So this year has taught me a lot. Like, just because that's my daddy don't mean that he really a father.
I could go. I just feel like that part of your life. I just feel like if I make it big, I feel like if I write a book or something about like my personal stuff, like, cause I get on here and I talk about like albums and videos and I talk about topics that's going on and I talk a little bit about me, but they don't know me like they don't know what I just been through. And thank God I ain't never been through nothing awful, but I've been through kind of been through the mud a little bit coming up, like middle school, elementary, middle school, coming into high school. I was like, okay. And then now I look back at it, I'm like, dang, okay, this is why I've been through that.
Yeah. I even look back now. Because before, like, this year has taught me to love, like, my complexion and myself. Because before then, I used to hate the way I look. I'm the tallest. Well, not anymore, but I'm tall. But besides my little brother, this 18, I think is he 18? 17 to 18.
How long, y'all?
Besides him, I'm the tallest. So I used to feel left out about my height and my color, and then I'm the darkest one in my family. So I used to feel like I'm supposed to look like everybody else. And then everybody else made me feel like I'm supposed to look like everybody else. As if dark skin is not, a pretty complexion. And it is. So I've learned to, live up to loving myself with my color, my height, my weight, like everything. It took a long time, but this year has taught me to love myself. Like, it's a lot of people around here that's dark skin like me, and it's like it's hard for them to accept the fact that they dark skinned. Because there's so many light skinned people or brown skinned people.
I'm so sick of this racial stuff. I promise when I was growing up, I had dark skinned people in my family. Like I told you on the phone last night, I didn't even think like that. I'm just like, okay, she black, so I mean, everybody don't be different colors. I mean, my mama might be a man that's dark, and she might be my color, and they just connect, and it happened.
Yeah.
Moving on, though. What are some things you regret? And then I'm going to get to me.
There's something I think on, because
I got to kind of think on it, too. But I can put some out there.
I don't know. I don't say, like, letting people get to me. making me into this